I'm Eric Novak. Ford recently announced that in North America, they reduced the amount of cars that they're going to be selling. They're getting rid of just about everything save for the iconic Mustang and one version of the Ford Focus. In replace of that, they're increasing their amount of utility vehicles on offer. Everything from the large Expedition right down to the all-new 2018 Ford EcoSport, their new subcompact utility. It's an interesting exercise in trying to understand the preferences of the North American marketplace. And to check out this new EcoSport, we're here in St. John's, Newfoundland. I'm on top of Signal Hill, where behind me, Mr. Marconi launched the first ever wireless transatlantic signal. So I guess it's a good place to see if they're going to have a success with their first ever subcompact utility.
I'm excited to talk about the all-new EcoSport today, our brand new entrant into the mini utility segment, joining its big brothers in the the best-selling lineup of Ford SUVs. We see a lot of growth in the mini utility segment, so EcoSport is a great entry-level SUV, fills a bit of a gap that we had before. Really bringing SUVs available to way more customers. We see a lot of young buyers coming to the segment, and we're really excited to have a great product to offer them.
The Ford EcoSport is new to North America, but it isn't all new. This is actually the second generation version of a model first launched in 2003. Ford has achieved strong sales in Europe and South America with this small utility built on the Fiesta platform. The second generation EcoSport began selling in 2012, and the North American launch represents a refreshed variant of the second gen model. The 2018 EcoSport features two powertrain options. Standard is a 1-liter 3-cylinder EcoBoost engine that puts out 123 horsepower and 125 pound-feet of torque. Also available is a 2-liter 4-cylinder version with all-wheel drive that offers 167 horsepower and 149 pound-feet of torque, and during this first drive event, I was able to get behind the wheel of both. The drive route that they have taken us on here in Newfoundland with the EcoSport has been a variety of terrain. I'm going severely uphill right now, ups and downs and arounds, and we've had a chance to drive both powertrains, the 2-liter and the 1-liter. And, you know, to be honest, I actually have preferred the 1-liter EcoBoost. It just seems to be more responsive, a little bit better. It almost seemed like with the 2-liter, we had to convince it somewhat, especially on uphills it needed to go. It might have been because that's the all-wheel drive and not as good efficiency. But of the two, you know, it's better fuel economy. I kind of like the 1-liter. Combined fuel economy numbers for the two engines are 8.4 liters per 100 kilometers or 28 US miles per gallon for the 1-liter EcoBoost and 9.3 liters per 100 kilometers or 25.3 US miles per gallon for the 2-liter 4-cylinder engine. This would put it roughly in the middle of the pack when compared to the Chevy Trax, Jeep Renegade, Honda HR-V, and Hyundai Kona for fuel economy, which are the vehicles that Ford feels the EcoSport will directly compete against.
EcoSport has a lot of great connectivity features. We have 8-inch touchscreen, really well placed, really responsive, great way to stay connected while you're in your EcoSport. Also has available Wi-Fi connectivity for up to 10 devices. Lots of great tech to offer customers, as well as a great use of the space. So small package, but really some innovative ways for storage, whether it be the passenger seat, there's a side pocket there for cell phone storage, and the unique ways that you can configure the back trunk cargo space. The hatch is a swing gate. It is very unique. It's something that EcoSport dares to be a little bit different with. It's hydraulically assisted, so customers don't have to worry about it flinging open. It does have a few different stop points. It is a really versatile way to open the rear cargo space, especially if you have only one or two things to put in. By lifting or moving the swing gate, you can stow your stuff quite easily, close it up, or you can open it fully if you're loading for a road trip or have more cargo to stow that day.
If you're a driver or a front seat passenger, there's plenty of legroom and headroom to enjoy, but it can get a bit tight for adults sitting in the back seat. This isn't unusual though in this segment, which is why it's targeted more at millennials as well as empty nesters looking to downsize.
EcoSport offers 4 trim levels: S, SE, the Sporty SES, and the fully loaded titanium. And all-wheel drive is available across every trim level, from the entry right up to the top.
While the purpose of my first trip to Newfoundland was to get a first chance to drive the 2018 Ford EcoSport, I'm glad I had a chance to partake in other rituals of the province as well. This included getting screeched in and kissing the cod, as they say, to become an honorary Newfoundlander, plus getting an up-close look at puffins, the synonymous amphibious birds that Newfoundland is so well known for. And the chance to be serenaded with local songs by our boat tour guide, who also happens to moonlight as a member of the well-known folk band The Irish Descendants, was icing on the cake and more than enough reason to see if I could come back to shoot a more complete travel review at some point in the future, but this time hopefully doing so with my entire family.
Oh, Mary Mac's father's making Mary Mac marry me, my father's making me. I'm gonna marry Mary, for me Mary's to take care of me, will love me feeling merry when I marry Mary Mac. The wedding's on a Wednesday, everything's arranged, soon her name will change her mind unless her mind has changed. Making the arrangements got me the arranged, marriage is an awful undertaking. Oh, Mary Mac's father's making Mary Mac marry me, my father's making me. I'm gonna marry Mary, for me Mary's to take care of me, will love me feeling merry when I marry Mary Mac. Oh, Mary Mac's father's making Mary Mac marry me, my father's making me. I'm gonna marry Mary, for me Mary's to take care of me, will love me feeling merry when I marry Mary Mac. A yuttle dattle ditty yattle ditty yattle da.
So with the launch of the all-new EcoSport, Ford has brought to the subcompact utility category, I think, a pretty competitive entrant. It is crowded and they are a little bit late to the category. I think they'll admit that themselves, but overall the styling and packaging, it's really funny how this is really just a smaller version of the Escape in its exterior, but inside it's roomy enough, certainly for drivers, a little bit cramped in the back, but with the 2 engine options, the multiple trims, I think they have something that is going to be a formidable entrant into this ever increasing in terms of popularity but growing in terms of offerings subcompact category. I've enjoyed my time driving all through beautiful Newfoundland in this vehicle, and as it gets to dealerships, if you're considering this category, you might want to visit this option as well. That's it for me from beautiful St. John's, Newfoundland. I'm Eric Novak. Thanks for watching. There's plenty of ways for you to keep connected with me, so check out some of my social media links, suggested videos, and I'd really love it if you subscribe to my YouTube channel.